Welcome to Aksha Villas and Crafts. Today, let's see Sri Kalyana Sundareswarer Temple, Thirunallur. The Moolavar is Sri Kalyana Sundareswarer, also known as Sri Panchavarneswarar. Ambal is Sri Kalyana Sundari or Tirupura Sundari, also known as Giri Sundari. The Tirtham is Sapta Sahara Tirtham. Vilvam tree is the Viksham, Sthala Viksham. Saint Thirunallur Samandar and Saint Thirunnavukarasar, who is known as Upper, is also sung in the Devaram. Thirunallur is situated at a distance of about 50 kilometers from Kumbakonam on the Kumbakonam Papanasam Tanjavur route. After Sundara Perumal Kovil, take the diversions round road at Udani village and proceed further for about 2 kilometers to reach Nallur. From Papanasam, Nallur is about 5 kilometers. Nearest railway station is Sundara Perumal Kovil, 3 kilometers on the Kumbakonam to Tanjore line. This is one of the 276 Devara Paral Petra Siva Thalams. Lord Shiva in this temple is a Swayambhu Murti, self-manifested. This temple is counted as one of the Madak Koils built by King Konchengat Cholan. This temple is also famous as then Takshina, Kailayam. The uniqueness of this temple is that the Shiva Lingam here changes its colors 5 times a day. Lord Shiva granted his Tiruvadi Dikshay here to Saint Thirunnavukarasar. Amaranidhi Nayanar, one of the 63 Nayanmars, lived in this place and attained salvation. The east-facing temple has 3 corridors and its main tower, Rajagobram, has 5 tiers. The last consecration ceremony, Mahakumbhabhishekam, took place on 30 August 2013 and prior to that was on 11 September 1991. Now let's go to the history of the temple. As per Hindu mythology, Adisheshan, the serpent on whom Sri Mahavishnu rests, and Vayu, lord of the winds, fought among themselves frequently to test their superiority. During one such struggle against Vayu's severe wind, Adisheshan failed to hold on to the Mount Meru. In this process, 2 peaks of the mount were dislocated and fell onto the earth, one at this place, Nallur, and the other at Avur, a nearby village. The Shiva Lingam here is believed to have formed from the mountain peak that fell here. There are 23 stone inscriptions in this temple which mostly date back to the periods of Chola kings, Uttama Chola, Rajaraja Chola and Rajendra Chola. A few inscriptions belong to the Hoysala and Vinayagara empires. Lord Shiva's lingam here changes his colors 5 times a day. Hence, the Lord is praised as Sri Panchavarneswarar. Pancha means 5, Varna means color, and Ishwarar means the Lord in Tamil. According to legend, when Saint Thirunnavukarasar was at a nearby village called Shakti Mutam, he pleaded to Lord Shiva that be blessed with the Lord's Tiruvadi Diksha. Lord Shiva advised the saint to come to Nallur, this temple, to get his Diksha. It is believed that Lord Shiva gave the Tiruvadi Diksha to Saint Thirunnavukarasar here by placing his feet on the saint's head. A unique tradition in this temple is that similar to the Vaishnava temple, Sadari, that is Lord's foot, is placed on the heads of devotees as a form of blessing. Saint Thirunnavukarasar said this Nallur is described as South Kailash in his hymn. He also mentions about Tiruvadi Diksha. Another legend is associated with Amaranidhi Nayanar. He is one of the 63 Nayanmars. He lived in this place and attained salvation. He belonged to Palayarai, a nearby village, and later migrated to this place. Due to his immense devotion towards the Lord of this temple, he was a trader in gold, diamonds, silks, and cotton goods. Though he was engaged in worldly activities, he was an ardent Shiva devotee. Every day he would invite Shiva devotees to his house to worship and feed them. He was also extremely generous and would also give them clothes as gift. Lord Shiva wanted to test the extent of Amaranidhi Nayana's generosity. He also wanted to show the Nayana's greatness to the world. One day, Lord Shiva visited him in the form of a young Brahmin boy and praised his noble activities. The Nayanar requested the boy to take food in his house, to which the boy agreed. The boy told him that he wanted to take a bath in the river. Since it was raining, he handed over his clothes to keep them dry. When he returned from the river, he asked for his clothes. The Nayanar was unable to return them as they had magically disappeared. The Nayanar gave him a new set of garments as a replacement, but the boy was not ready to accept anything other than his own clothes. The boy then demanded equal weight in gold for his lost clothes. One by one, Amaranidhi Nayana started depositing all his wealth on one pan of scale, but no amount of gold was able to balance it. Finally, he submitted himself, his wife, and his son and prayed to Lord Shiva to save him. Lord Shiva was pleased by his devotion and blessed the three with salvation. Idols of the Nayanar and his wife can be seen in the hall. There are both stone idols as well as mental possession idols. The Thula Mandapam hall, where he weighed himself in a balance, can still be seen. Another legend associated with this temple is that Kunti Devi from the Mahabharata period. She is the wife of King Pandu and the mother of the Pandavas. Kunti had committed a sin by having a child before her marriage. She then put this infant in a basket and set him afloat in a river. This child grew up to be known as Karna. After this act of a repentant Kunti sought the advice of sage Narada. The sage said that she would be absolved of the sin if she takes bath in the waters of all the 7 oceans on a Masi Maham star day. A flabbergasted Kunti wondered how this could be possible. The sage then told her to come to this place. Following the advice, she reached this place and prayed to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva instructed all the 7 seas to come to this temple's tank to enable Kunti to take a dip. She took a dip in this tirtham and was absolved of her sin. This tank is known as Sapta Sahara Tirtham. There is a beautiful relief in this temple depicting Kunti performing puja to Lord Shiva. Another legend associated with this temple is of sage Agasthyar. When the marriage of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati took place, everybody went to Mount Kailash to attend the marriage. This created an imbalance and the earth tilted to one side. In order to maintain balance, Lord Shiva asked sage Agasthyar to go to the southern end. However, sage Agasthyar was disappointed that he could not witness the Lord's wedding. Understanding the sage's concern, Lord Shiva told him that he would be blessed with the wedding darshan whenever he wished to see it. Nallur is one such place where Lord Shiva gave his wedding darshan to the sage. At this temple, sage Agasthyar consecrated another small lingam besides the existing one and performed puja. This small lingam is known as Agasthyar lingam. Hence, there are 2 Shiva lingams on a single base. Avadayar. This is a unique feature of this temple. Lord Shiva was pleased with sage Agasthyar's devotion and appeared before him with his wedding form, Kalyana Kolam. Behind the lingam in the sanctum, Grabhagaham, there is a sculpture of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati in a seated posture. An interesting feature is that Lord Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma are present in the same sanctum. Brahma is seen standing to Shiva's right and performing the marriage rites, while Vishnu is seen standing to Shiva's left. Sage Agasthyar can be seen worshipping the Lord. Another legend is that sage Brinki, an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva, was not willing to worship the goddess Parvati. Hence, he took the form of a vandu, bee, and worshipped Lord Shiva alone by flying around him. Similar to a beehive, there are few small holes on this Shiva lingam. It is also believed that Emperor Musukunta Chakravarti was presented with 7 idols of Lord Tyagarajar by Lord Indra. While taking back to his kingdom, the emperor stayed here for 3 days and worshipped Lord Shiva. This emperor belongs to Dwapara Yuga, the third of the 4 yugas. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you viewers. Bye bye viewers.